Wednesday night baseball now from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Minnesota Twins and the Boston Red Sox. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Tanner Houck will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. His last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that. Down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, that in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
That's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. Throw to first in time, 1 down. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Hero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first 2 guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Ball and 2 strikes now. Houck is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty V. I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Just underway here at Fenway Park. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he's chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down go the Twins in order, and now the Red Sox get their turn. Coming to the plate now, Jake Duran. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder,
Swung on and missed for the first strike. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they're coming off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
The next 0-2. Down the first baseline. Backhanded. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who's the one to watch?
Matty, they have to be very happy with Alex Bregman right now. He's coming off a month where he had double-digit totals in home runs. If you're looking at one category and you like the long ball, this is the guy. watch. One of the best power threats in the game right now.
Mondesi is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
Your attention, please.
Come in as the new third baseman now, following the injury.
Now playing third base.
From the belt.
Number 46.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Line hard to the left side, but foul. 0-2, here it comes. And another foul ball. Mondesi stands at first with one out. And that's off his leg on the mound. No chance to make a play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. Now the compound matters even further.
Man, that was a comedy of errors right there. They're kicking the ball all over the yard, and the runner on first comes all the way around to score. So you wonder why managers retire early? There's your answer right there.
Here's the strike with the breaking ball.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield, get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Got him swinging on the fastball. Alex Bregman out number 2 this inning. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 2 outs here with the runner at third. Lifted in the air to center field. Buxton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Start of the second here in Boston. Let's check in with Heidi for a bit more on the weather.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected to improve as the game progresses. The grounds crew told me between innings that the field's in good shape. They're going to continue to work on keeping it dry, but we should be in for more favorable weather later in the game.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident.
Healy.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down. Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver the base.
Now at the plate, Tim Koo, runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
1-1. Comes back with a pitch that misses here. 1-1 to the Minnesota third baseman. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of it.
Well, he just sneaked past the glove, and it should be a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right there when that's walking on the ball.
That looks up when you make the throw and takes the base, shoots one to the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Colby Obradovic stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Oh, that's too high. This one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Duran. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes.
And he popped him up, but this will land untouched. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. So striding in, Carlos Correa, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Set and the pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Twins strand a pair. It remains 1-0. In now, Jorge Alfaro.
Leading off.
The average for a runner in play sits down in the 250s.
Jorge.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
At the ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. 1-1. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Ryan, a California-born ball player. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Popped him up. Correa is there for it. He's got it one away.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play big. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Obradavic racing back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Batting it.
Digging in, Yu Kang will get to take his first cuts here.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, impact.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball.
It falls down, and that could bring in a run. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 2-0 ball game. And this is pretty cool, guys. Not only is that his first big league hit, it's also his first major league RBI. Bad way to get your career started.
Yeah, no doubt, Matty. He took care of the 2 first with one swing of the bat. So congrats to him on achieving something that's really special that he's worked so very hard for. He'll never forget this moment as long as he lives.
Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Popped up. Obradavic is under it. 2 down.
Now batting. Center fielder.
Digging in to try it again. Duran 0 for 1 here in the early game. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And this is a fair ball as it'll head toward the pesky pole and right. Now the relay home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here. And here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
And now, Adalberto Mondesi. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Lee. Start out there half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Darren Obradovich.
Riding in once again, Darren Obradovich. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball 1.
It's out. 1-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2. Lee aboard here at first with nobody out. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to. The manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go. The tennis pitcher
got him to go down swinging there. Darren Obradovich goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. The second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Now batting.
Riding in, and it's 21. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The 1-2. Fouled away. Here's a look over first. And he's back easily. A runner on first with 2 away. And again a throw.
No, he's in there.
Particularly close tabs on him. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Pulled toward right center field. Falling for it for Rent. Trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in for his second at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. On its way. Good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, find himself 0-2, I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Third baseman, number 2.
Into the plate now, Alex Bregman looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. This will get over the wall. Down the line out there. At the plate, Tristan Pace. He flew out in his last at-bat. Starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Roll the zone, a swing and a miss.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
The 1-2. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good, hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Jorge Alfaro will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Obradovich on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 3 innings complete. The Red Sox on top, 3-0. Now at the plate, Alex Healy. He singled his last time up.
The first
offering on its way.
Healy.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike.
0-2 is the count.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. So a full count now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this.
Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. Throw down first. 1 away. Into the box now. Tim Poole. He reached on a single in his first truck. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as it bounces to the plate for ball 1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now back. Left field.
Coming to the plate. And the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Perez is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs.
Leading off, for the
But
Red
they
Sox.
also make the opposition
The
work
second
super
baseman.
hard. He's pitcher, and they think they can have an opportunity to pitch across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get him
The batter, number 3.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Stepping in, Yu Kang. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. In there for strike 1. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Wind up and the 0-1.
That's a
And
ball.
he misses with it, 1-1.
Ball, one strike.
Kang is 24 years of age. This is his first year at the big league level. Fouled off. Try again, 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. 1 out, nobody on. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
The right
He put
fielder,
up a pretty
number
good battle at the
16.
plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch. You can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitch earn that strike.
Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1. He popped out in his first trip.
One ball,
1 as
2
he lays off below the zone. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been
Leading
swinging
off
at
for
pitches
Minnesota,
outside the strike
the
zone.
catcher.
That's leading to a lot of
Yeah.
soft contact and easy
Robinson.
outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1-2 to the
Count
Twins
is
catcher.
1-2.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Smoke toward the hole. He has some trouble with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
The batter.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so it's 0 for 1 so far. And he takes ball 1.
Count 1-0.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Correa, just 24 years of age. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Bouncer up the middle. Kang scoops it up in time to first, and there are 2 away. Stepping up to the plate, Brooks. He drew a walk his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Yep, that ball went out.
Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this will get down and make its way to the monster for extra bases. And he'll post into second here with a 2-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Roll. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs. Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
And that misses inside 1-0. Obradovic is off at first with 2 away. Ball 2.
Ball 1.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
He has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
And he's back in standing. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And he fouls this one off. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
He struck him out. It's 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. On 2 hits, and they leave 1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jake Durant will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Oh, and he botches it. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
The designated hitter.
Digging in once again, Adalberto Mondesi. Hit in 2 tries so far. 0-1 the count. Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Yoshida. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Yoshida is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210.
This is the classic case of the modern-day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
3-0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here. They could get them out of the inning. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Line drive, fair ball down the line. And this will find the wall down there near Pesky's pole. And that will plate the runner from third as with that the lead swells to 4-1.
just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
He's set. Here it comes. This
1-0.
one's outside. Quite a good off the plate that time. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. 2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball in that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Next up for the Red Sox. No hits in 2 pitches for him in the ballgame. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
One ball, one
strike.
strike.
Nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he gets it on the outside, let's see if he can find it.
1 run is scored. And he's safely at third as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
As a manager, you have to give your starter every opportunity to work this ball to double, but I think maybe just had it too long. The bases go to double, throws this thing wide open. The starter probably on his last leg now.
For Minnesota.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in the game. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. In at second safely. They also score a pair of runs on the play.
The batter, number 3.
They just keep pouring it on this. I mean, that's 5 runs so far, and they're not finished yet. They've been teeing off on everything they see, and they're showing no signs of stopping anytime soon.
Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Well, this one had the makings of a great pitcher's duel, but has developed into something of a lopsided contest. What do you make of this one, Carl?
Yeah, Matty, we are expecting a pitcher's duel in this one. It's working for one guy. The other guy, not so much. Didn't have good feel for his breaking stuff or his off-speed, and had to come over the middle of the plate. I don't care how hard you throw, Dan. In this league, guys,
The right fielder, number 16.
It's been a story of 2 really good pitchers, 2 power pitchers. One guy making good pitches, the other not making good pitches, leaving some balls out over the plate, and hence he's walking. It looks like he's going to walk away taking a loss in this one.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Liner toward right center. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Center fielder.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jake Duran. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. All told, 10 men come to the plate.
Ladies and
Derek
gentlemen,
Holland takes
your
over to
attention,
start
please.
the 6th inning on the
Now
mound.
pitching for the Red Sox.
Ready
number
for another
46.
shot now. Number 21.
Garrett.
He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
This one for Minnesota.
Grab a bend and move things off here in the top of the 6th.
Stop it.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Holland, a 32-year-old veteran. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full punch.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Alex Healy. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Your
Jose
attention, please.
Miranda move into the on-deck circle now to try to get
Number
something
64.
started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Jose Miranda.
In tight with the sinker, ball 2. Hit in the air out to center field. Duran waits on it, makes the play, and there aren't 2 gone now. Now to the plate, Tim Koo, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So a 2-out single gives him new life here in the inning, but it's a bright spot in what's been a fairly dismal season offensively for them in terms of overall batting average. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. Colby Obradovich is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. Bouncing ball, foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Koo, runner at first with 2 gone. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Twins wind up.
Your
Sean
attention, please.
Obradovich will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing
Jose Miranda will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Obradovich.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Yoshida. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Nope, upstairs.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
1 and 2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Well,
So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Obradovich on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's worked a couple of doubles and 3 trips to this point. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is. Now in the box, Dan Robinson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Dan.
Ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go around
Count
there,
1-0.
but he holds up ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Alfaro goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. Robinson retired, and there's 1 away. Into the box now, Carlos Correa. Previously against Derek Holland. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
1 out, nobody on. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Brooks Lee, the first 2 men of the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
2 out, nobody on. Another 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out towards the gap. Durant back at the track. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. Now a long throw to third. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
Second base.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And And no advance. It's ball one. Home. Misses for the second ball. The 2-0 on the way. Hit Wheatley back to the mound. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple. And stepping in, Tristan
leading
Case.
off.
Over 2 with a walk for him so far.
The first baseman.
This one's good. Well, gets him at first base as he took away a sure base hit that time.
Great reaction to that one, and a good job to get down to the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course he did that too.
The pitch. The fastball that gets the lower part of the zone called for a strike. A ball and a strike.
That's inside.
Bases are empty, 1 man. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Comes again, 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
That's a good pitch right there. You can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Trevor Story, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Alfaro, base runner at first with 1 out. Fastball well off the plate for a ball. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Digging in and looking for more. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. It's taken several inches below the zone, in fact. That's a little low there. It's 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Buxton is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave 1, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Standing in, Byron Buxton for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. One ball and 2 strikes to count. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now digging in now, Sean Obradovich. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Throw on the first. Holland looks to be in control here. 2 away now.
The batter,
The number 4 Minnesota hitter, Jose Miranda, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This one's down to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. At the plate, Hernan Perez hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
The right fielder,
Blake Taylor comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there.
Your attention, please. Now
and he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Fouled off. Pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. Ready on 1 and 2. This is skied into short left center. Obradovich comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jake Duran. He's 1 for 4 for the game. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the hard plate.
Shoots this one over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back,
the Red Sox DH, Adalberto Mondesi. Lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Again, he sends it out of play. Couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1 and 2. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2 and 2. Here now the 2-2. It's a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Red Sox go down. Now batting, Tim Poole starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of patience in the distance. These guys know these bats good, at least for their own stats. You can't know your chances as a professional. Take a zero now. That's 3 singles per day. Every day of the week.
Yeah, today's day and age, Dan, when everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 bases.
And, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Hit hard on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the base. So far, not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cover makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AD with runners in scoring position.
Dan Robinson stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0 home. Chopper foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Count is 1-2 now. Who on second? Obradovich. First with no outs. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Settling in now, Carlos Correa. Could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. First and second now, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Ready now. Brooks Lee. Already 2 for 2. Add on right here. First offering on its way. Down and away. 1 ball with no strike. Clearly fooled there on the slider. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Final strike for the Twins. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over.
The final line score for...
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's base.
Folks filing into Fenway Park here in Boston on a fine Thursday evening for baseball. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the Boston Red Sox. 2 great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. James Paxton gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, there's lots to like
Leading
about
off
this
tonight
lefty,
for
James
Minnesota,
Paxton. Big arm
baseman.
from the left side. He
Number
reminds
one.
me a lot of Andy Pettitte. The only thing, he throws about 4 or 5 miles harder than Pettitte.
First pitch.
Paxton occasionally
7-10.
97 to 98 miles an hour. Good, hard overhand curveball. His changeup is getting better the more he uses it. This is one of the game's premier left-handed strikeout pitchers.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. Duran has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, no doubt. I'm here to watch the dynamic play of Byron Buxton. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. Duran is there, 2 gone.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. Paxton's ready. Here's the first pitch. Inside here with the cutter, as he's lucky that one didn't get him.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Looked like he wanted to clobber that one, but it's 1-1. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Just underway here at Fenway Park. And good patience to go back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you. But you don't want to use a fastball.
And a throw to first feet there. The inning is over. Standing in, Jake Duran. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. The manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Striking in for Boston, Yolmer Sanchez. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. 1-0 home. Line line toward the alley in left center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. Duran rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across the score.
Boy, after scoring both goals yesterday, they're off to a fast start again. Striking here in the first inning. Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
Here's the 0-1. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball one.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Buxton patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
You know, Matty, it's interesting. You take a look at the research packet handed out before today's game. And one thing I notice about this lineup is the fact that they're in the bottom third of grounding into double play. Teams are aware of that type of shit. Creating good at bats, not giving that extra out to the defense is huge in creating an environment to be successful throughout the course of the full year.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Popped up. Lewis over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
Stepping up now, Trevor Story. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1. There's a line drive base hit to left field. And a good thrower wound up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
The designated hitter, Chris Gill.
And that will bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. 0-1 the count. Here's a high pop-up. Oh, he flubbed it. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. Now to the plate, he's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. A fastball taken for strike 1.
Nope, that's a ball.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
Whoa, right back at him, and it's hit him. No play as the run comes in to score, and we're all hoping he's going to be okay on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Lifts it in the air out towards left center. Buxton is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able. Leading off the inning. They'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The windup and the 0-1. Looked like that one tied him up a bit, a swing and a miss. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Alfaro finds it, and the throw is there to record the first out.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.